Okay. Welcome. Finally live, a couple of minutes early. So whoever's on, hello and welcome. Just wait for a few people to come on. Hello there, there's two of you on. Welcome all. Been a little while since I did my last live stream. Been pretty busy, one thing and another. For those of you who have been keeping in touch with what's been going on, my hometown is still clear of COVID. In fact, we're getting back to some sort of normality. Still got to wear masks inside shops and shit like that, but not a lot really. 4 in the house. Welcome. Yeah, just to give you guys a brief interlude. You've probably all seen the recent news from the Philippines regarding the travel things. They are very confused about what's going on there. They really are. There seems to be a big misunderstanding between the agencies there, and they can't decide whether they're doing 6 days quarantine, 7 days quarantine, 14 days quarantine, 10 days quarantine. Mental. Oh, hi, Stephen from Leicester. Well, welcome to Gibraltar. Nice to have you on board, mate. You must be, you must be one of my newest subscribers. If you are, welcome to the channel. Thank you for jumping in, and please feel free to ask anything you like, so long as it's not dirty. Kidding. You ask away, bro. But yeah, recent developments haven't been very good, and I'm sure a lot of you have been keeping in touch with what's been going on. To be quite honest with you, there seems to be a lot of disillusionment in the Philippines. A lot of OFWs are suffering, going home, and a lot of people who want to go there can't. Welcome to Nightmareville. Sorry, I'm going to have a sip of coffee. 5 in the house. Good to see you all. I wish I could. Okay. Yeah. What can I tell you? With regards to e-beggars and what are they called now? Pinoy betas. My God, it's been a weekend. It's been a couple of weeks of that now. My God. Just waiting for a few more to jump online. Hiya, Mark. Good to see you. Pura vida. Yeah, brother. Que te aproveche. Que te aproveche. Que está in Costa Rica or Puerto Rico? I'm not sure which one. I can't remember where you got me. But Mark, it's good to see you. Yeah, you're still listed as one of my moderators. Not that we need them. But yeah, how's your holidays going in wherever you are? What was it, Costa Rica? Yeah, muy rico. No me sorprende nada. Sorry, guys. It's a little bit of Spanish there. More multilingual. What can I tell you? I hope you're having a blast, mate. You got to send me some pictures. I hope you're having a blast. We've had some good weather here. It's been pretty good in that respect. But obviously, with everything that's going on, you know, movement's better. We're coming back to some sort of normality in Gibraltar now. You know, people are still doing their thing of social distancing to a certain degree. Good diving, good beach, good time, good mountain hiking, good coffee. I am hugely jealous. I wish I could join you there. Seriously, I really wish. I would love everything you've just said there. Sign me up. Go up the mountain, I'll bring my drone with me. I'd love that. But yeah, like I say, I've been busy for a couple of weeks, a lot of changes at work, and all this craziness. Nobody knows when they can travel, and all the vaccine and the vaccine passports. And yeah, what the hell? Yeah, do you know what? I've actually watched a couple of videos recently about that region. And to be honest with you, it looks amazing. And I would definitely put that on my bucket list for sure. That's got to be done. Yeah, I had a nice little conversation with Scott, who should be on here at some point, regarding some of these interesting little e-beggars, and one female specifically who was part of the group. I think her surname is Jenga, or that's what her surname is on the channel. She literally begged until she got a massive whopping chunk of money. No COVID test needed. Yeah, just proof of insurance. Yeah, I'm sure. Medical insurance. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me. I mean, the Philippines are very confused about what's going on right now, and I don't think they know what the hell they're doing. I think they're very screwed up. Mrs. Heminger, good to see you. Did you hear Froggy has pretended he's gone to live in America or live in a big condo in Cebu? Oh, hang on, I've got to read that one again. Hiya, Mick. Did you hear Froggy has pretending? Oh, I've heard loads of different stories. I mean, question is he in the States? Has he hopped over, excuse the pun, to the States, or is he still there? The pictures say one thing and him saying another. It's crazy. And to be quite honest with you, we all know if he has gone to the States, what he's gone for. It's all money. I would not be surprised, Mrs. H. I would not be surprised. This is the type of guy that would believe his own bullshit after a while. Yeah, he's in his mama's basement. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Yeah, well, he did, didn't he? I mean, he blatantly even said so on his last video before he came. He went to the States, that he was loaded with COVID and was stuck in there, and he obviously falsified information to get to the States. And then they wonder why the disease is not stopping. Contrast to the Philippines, they kept their travel industry going whilst keeping. Yeah, I mean, look, Cebu proved that, Mark. Cebu proved they had things under control. You didn't have to quarantine. You got tested as soon as you landed. And they had no spike of infection. Nothing at all. Whilst Manila, with nobody going in, had a massive spike. What does that tell you? Our airport's been on constant use here in Gibraltar. We have kept people quarantined when we needed to. There has been no new spike. The airport personnel noticed he probably was unfit to fly on the plane, so they made up his idea that he needed to say unfit to fly to get themselves out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's put it this way. It's all them. For them, it's all money, money, money. The airlines have suffered so much that I don't think they care anymore. I think Mama Froggy better get a taste tester for her food. Yeah, he definitely wants to recoup money. Let's put it this way. I don't see many videos coming from him. I mean, I've been a bit lackadaisical with my videos. Too busy, but I've put one out. I've got another one coming shortly. But yeah, I mean, he claims to be well off. He claims this, he claims that. He isn't. And any money he does have has come from others. So what can I tell you? Scumbag is a scumbag does, I guess. I read that a bunch of Indians got out of quarantine in Phil by bribe. Yeah. That would not surprise me. I've heard a few stories recently regarding that, and it would not surprise me from my own experience, not with COVID, but from my own experience, it doesn't take much. Offer a day's wages, 300 to 500 pesos. The door swings open. He ran out of the basement because he wanted to save because he's broke. Yeah, he's broke. We know he's broke. He wants to save, but the fact of the matter is he's not working. So where's he going to save money from? From everyone else. Now with Froggy's experience, you can see why they don't want to allow tourists in because the quarantine will be. Yeah, totally. If you look at what's been going on recently, there, the stories I've read, the stories I've checked up on online, it is a free for all. You know, they're not allowing family members back unless they're accompanied with it, which is the normal Billick buy-in rules. But now they're saying you've got to spend 10 days in quarantine in a hotel and then 4 days in quarantine at your LGU, in between 2 or 3 or 4 bloody tests, all money making. Now with Froggy's experience, yeah, okay. He's paying V to hush hush and avoid the blowback. Yeah, because a couple of our boys checked, didn't they? It's believed his parents demanding marriage. Yeah. And he's broke, so he used his mama as an excuse. Well, the thing is, his mum was ill way before he ran over there, wasn't she? So, like you say, he made a big excuse saying he couldn't get tickets. I checked online for that time of the year that his mother really got ill. He could have got tickets. I checked. Yeah, Thailand increased it back to 40. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, what I don't understand is we were all pushed to get vaccinated. They provoked us to get vaccinated. They said, "Oh, you'll be able to fly when you're vaccinated." What a heap of crap! Yeah, what a bundle of crap. Because we all know the vaccine doesn't stop you getting it, but there you go. You had to take it. You're forced to take it. Oh, you won't be able to fly unless you take it. Now that people have got it, they're still not flying. So either somebody doesn't know what they're doing or we're all being deceived. Geo showing Philippines broadcast or just one lawmaker wanting international tourists in with vaccine in a bubble there. Good luck with that. Yeah, totally. I agree. I totally agree, Astute. And welcome, brother. Welcome back. Did you see what's happening in the Seychelles? No, I haven't. I haven't caught up with that one. High vaccination rate in Hungary is having the worst epidemic. Yes. Yeah. We've actually, just to touch on that a little bit more, we had a high vaccination rate here, 85 to 90% got vaccinated. And we did have a spike and it dropped. We are now clear as far as we know. If there are, there's only a couple. Yeah. Seychelles is having a severe outbreak, even though they are the most vaccinated. Yeah. To flatten the curve. I think if I go with the experience of Gibraltar, we got 85% vaccinated. And there was a massive spike. If you guys remember from my last live stream, there out of a population of 34,000, 2,000 plus caught the virus. And all of a sudden, it's just dropped to almost nothing. And it's taken its turn. I think we've gone through the curve now. We've got past the curve. However, it doesn't mean we won't still get infections. Mostly, well, they've been using two. They've mostly been using the Pfizer one and also the AstraZeneca one. All right, okay. Yeah, we've mostly been using we're mostly using Pfizer and AstraZeneca. AstraZeneca was used for certain cases where they thought that the Pfizer vaccine might prove to be a problem. So, you know what I mean? Both, or at least one of them, is a dud against the variants. Yeah, according to what I've read, the Pfizer vaccine seems to be more broad in regards to its use. That basically the variants are less effective if you've had the Pfizer one. So I've heard. Yeah, the AstraZeneca I don't think is as broad use. Broad spectrum, I think the term is. The UK variant and especially Indian and South Africa work a lot less. Yeah, what I heard about, that's what I heard about the Pfizer one. Mm. But remember, different people, different results. We had the Pfizer one. I wasn't given an option, even though I have MS, and I had to do a lot of research before I even decided. I was one of the last to get vaccinated that wanted it. The story is not ending. It's possible a super mutant virus comes out that none of the vaccines work against. Already, it's questionable on AstraZeneca and the Chinese ones. And the Russian one is proving to be a bit of a dum-dum. Oh, hello, Roger. Roger's in the house, guys. Yep. Hungary uses Astra. Aha, that's probably why. Right. Okay. Yeah, it does seem to be odd that. It does seem to be odd, Mrs. H. To be honest with you, I had the Pfizer, both shots. I didn't have any. You would think that with my condition, I would have had some side effects. Nothing at all. I had nothing. No side effects at all. Mortgage is also having a big spike. 2, one of the worst in the world. And you guessed it, AstraZeneca. Yeah, Sinopharm. Yeah, I mean, we were given Pfizer initially when the vaccinations first started, and as I said, I was one of the last because they went through months of vaccinating people. My concern wasn't so much the vaccine, but as to what it could do to me with my condition. So I waited and I did some research and I went onto the MS Facebook site and I did some live streams with some doctors and they told me straight, basically, Perry, you'll be all right. You're probably better off with the Pfizer one than you would be the AstraZeneca. So after a fair bit of talk and a fair bit of bullshit, I got the shot done. And I was expecting a nasty kickback from it. And I was pleasantly surprised that both shots, I had a small bit of pain there where they put the injection in, syringe in, and that was it. The Indian variant looks like it could be even more contagious than the UK variant based on the data coming out. It looks, yeah. So I don't see Phil opening till July 2022, most likely. Yeah, there is that possibility. I mean, I always said that on all my videos where I mentioned this, that I wouldn't even consider going over to the Philippines until the end of this year. Now, my situation being different, I'm not really a tourist. I am sort of a family member, so therefore, it's a little bit easier for me, or it might be more difficult. We don't know yet. These new variants are a game changer with the UK and Indian variants. Yeah, the problem is, what if one crosses with another? Like you say, do we get that super variant? That's the worrying thing. It's, for me, it's a very difficult situation because I know that the Philippines are suffering financially. The IATF, who deal with the OFWs and people coming home, have already run out of their budget. By April 1st, they were budget out. I don't know how the hell they're going to carry on. Worst case scenario is the new variant that comes out. None of this vaccine work. Yeah. The question is, did we start the vaccines too soon? Did we not get a hold of this right, or did we get a hold of it right? I don't know. Which one has the worst death rate? Vaccines or the things? Well, the Indian one's pretty bad from what I've heard. Mike Ross, welcome, Mike. Welcome back. Yeah. I wonder what they will do when that happens. Yeah, it's right now. We started off okay. Everybody had COVID, blah blah blah, and now we got different strains. We've got the UK strain, the South African strain, the Brazilian strain, the Indian strain. I don't know, Timbuktu strain next, I guess. Mark, I'm beginning to dislike you, man. You're going everywhere I want to go. But no, it's worrying because those of us who want to travel, I haven't seen my family there in the Philippines for the last since the before the outbreak. It was a year before the outbreak. I fly year to year. So by the time all this is done, I'll be nearly 3 years by the end of this year, and that's a bit of a pain in the ass for me. I heard Tanzania has a triple mutation twice and many mutations as the Indian variant. Would not be surprised. What I don't understand, if a certain country's got a variant or they find a new variant, why the hell doesn't that government shut down all its ports of entry, at least for 2 weeks till they get things under control? We've still got people flying. We see them here in Gibraltar all the time. Gibraltar's a major hub for seafarers, okay? Ship's crew, Filipinos, Indians, Bangladeshis, you name it, they come to Gib first and they catch their ship here. And we put them in isolation straight away. If they don't come with a clear PCR test, they're not getting anywhere. They get stuck on the ship and they ain't moving. Spread, but they found it a couple of weeks. Having a lot of unrest. Yeah, so I've heard. Pfizer has already working on a booster shot. Yes, I've heard that one as well. India variant worse due to being double-stranded. Yes. Answer long run. Yep. Hi, babe. Hi, guys. Hello. Lucy's in the house.
Hi, guys.
The one you want to see, not me, not ugly me. The problem is the rest of the world won't get those boosters, and by the time they do, they may mutate further. Well, this is it. I mean, we're all talking about who's had the shot, when we're going to have the shot. We all think we're protected, and I don't think we are. I really don't think we are. Yeah. Well, the thing is, if you want to get anywhere now, you've got to jump from country to country to country, sort of like in a circle. So, Gibraltar's just gone onto the green list for the UK.
Hi, guys. How is everyone?
Yeah, I think so. I think Mrs. H, I think you're right. But I've always said that from day one is, you're fed a line and you're told, if you have this vaccine, you're going to be able to fly. If you have this vaccine, you're going to be able to travel. And we've seen it ourselves. It's not going to happen. I mean, where I work, I see it day to day. It's not going to happen.
Hi, Roger.
We're busy, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'm sure you're busy. Both of you are gossiping, yeah?
Don't tell anyone.
The man is worse than a woman.
No, we're not. Go away. Yeah, from my perspective, for the job that I do, I see it every day, and I see the fact that people are flying into Gib from the UK and they've got their shots, and we're still putting them on track and trace. Oh, by the way, Mick says Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
She's more so, yeah. Yep. But the thing is, we've seen these people that come with their vaccination cards. We're giving them. We've been given cards by our government saying that we're vaccinated. It's not worth the plastic it's printed on. I might as well bloody burn it. Southeast Asia doesn't need the tourism dollars as much as people think. I wouldn't. I would, half agree with that. Maybe half or not, because I know a lot of people are now unemployed, especially the tourist industry in the Philippines has taken a massive nosedive, and the tourism secretary has had a row with Duterte over this. They could easily deficit spend. Yeah, raise taxes. Yes. Yeah, but the biggest problem is, are we a leche flan?
Who wants leche flan?
Didn't you take some of those to work?
Yeah.
And you're going to eat again?
Yeah. Guys, it's very nice. Look, I made it last night.
Yeah, business and everything. It's everything. But I think that we're just going deeper and deeper into the rabbit's hole here.
Oops.
Midget accused Gio of cheating. Really?
What are you gonna eat?
Oh, right. Oh, that's an interesting. You're gonna have to talk to me about that one, Stu. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I did not know that. I was on the fence about getting the vaccine. Well, I was as well due to my condition, and even Lucy, because obviously she had a recent condition, and we were both on the fence. But in the end of the day, I think I go with the old saying: it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I mean, I know the Pfizer one's supposed to be the best out of the lot, but I think, like Mrs. H said earlier on, just how good is it? It might work against some of the newer variants, but to what degree? Is that home? Yes, Lucy's a bit of an expert at the old leche flan here. And the thing is, she eats more than she makes. Not easy. Well, Lucy's actually, she's got a very quick and easy method. Obviously, because she steams them in one of the pots. So she's got all these little tins, and she's quite quick at it. She's getting quicker at it. Family visit, travel of people going to new jobs. Yeah. Let's put it this way. We've started opening up here. But just as we're opening up, everywhere else is closing back up. It doesn't make sense. It's like there's something in the rabbit hole here, and I really don't like it. The elites in Southeast Asia are protecting them. Of course they are. They could give 100. Yes. Yeah. I totally agree, Mrs. H. Totally agree with that one. If you look at how many billionaires there are in Southeast Asia, which is shed loads, they could easily help the economy. But then again, saying that, so could have Jeff Bezos and all that. So it's a game of musical. Yeah, definitely. Once they get a booster for the variants, the rest of the world will get a new variant before they get. Yes. And every time there'll be another variant, and each one will be from another country and another country. When will the variants stop? Or will they? That's my question. What makes me laugh is when the Ebola virus and SARS and the swine flu and all those viruses came about, which were potentially pretty nasty. The world wasn't shut down. When all these viruses came out, there was no major quarantining. There was no vaccinations. There was no this. There was no that. And now we've gone down here. I don't know. It's just something doesn't ring true. I ended up getting the Pfizer by pure luck of the draw. 95% of the country is getting the AstraZeneca. Yeah, well, we mostly had the Pfizer one here. You got the AstraZeneca was only given to people with specific medical conditions, which stopped them having the Pfizer one for some reason. Not entirely sure, but there you go. People in the Philippines are getting many handouts. No. Yeah, the e-beggars are still at it. Old Dick is trying to get a new car, and he's trying to get somebody else to pay for it. Reneling managed to get a massive chunk of money from someone just to tell him later on she had sex the day before with someone else. It's mental. Jesus Christ. Mike. I remember when swine flu hit, there was a panic. Most people didn't even remember that. Yeah, there was a massive panic. Swine flu. Okay, we had cases here, 2 in the hospital, and everybody was like, sanitizer, but nobody quarantined, nobody shut down. Flights weren't stopped. Ebola came about, which is supposed to be lethal as fuck. Nobody stopped. No quarantine. No stopping of transportation. Everything's still open. It doesn't make sense. All right. Upwards of 4 months for the second shot. It's due to the lack of supply and making sure everyone who wants the first shot gets it. Yeah, there's been a bit of that. I got, we got ours within 2 weeks of each other. Well, is it? That's the question, astute. Not arguing with you on this one. But to be honest with you, the way they were going on about the way Ebola was spreading, you would have thought that they would have shut things down. But I know from where Ebola had originally supposedly started in the African nations, they had shut down transports except for essential transport in and out of that nation early. So, I mean, is it more contagious? To be quite honest with you, with the stories I've heard, the job that I do, I am exposed day to day, and I don't understand why it never hit me. Maybe I got lucky. I don't know.
Why? So am I also.
Well, that's what I mean.
I'm not using mask in the work.
And yet I only know 3 people, who allegedly got it. So
I don't use mask because it's very warm. I don't care. The environment asks me to wear mask. Okay, come here. Stay with me for hours. You will know.
Yeah. Thailand is a mess right now. Strangely, I saw more Filipinos wearing masks than Thais. Yeah. In Pattaya, many Thais are not wearing masks, which is surprising when heavy fines in Thailand. Yeah, I can imagine that. I would think this would be fall more in line with more Filipinos. I agree. From what I've seen in the Philippines, but I suppose it depends on education, and when you're at home, you're more brave, should we say? Be careful talking about Kung Flu, as YouTube channels have been removed because they spoke of it. Now, well, let them take me down. And what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Take me down for just discussing? We're not criticizing anyone. We're not taking down any government. Very heavy fine. Most people, when they're in their own countries, tend to do more of what they want to do. So they're more brave. Oh, nice! Lots of fines there. Yeah, that's what I mean. Asymptomatic, or this is what I don't get. Is it asymptomatic or is it immune? That's a good question. Mouth flu. Yeah, a lot of us thought we came down with it, but I don't know. How about Bill Gates and his honey trap Chinese interpreter starting to put his virus participation in perspective? Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. And he's just divorcing his wife as well, isn't he? Costa Rican doctor who gave me my PCR test. Sorry, couldn't read that. PCR test today said she didn't personally know anyone who died from this.
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we had some cases where people died. They were mostly elderly, and they were COVID related. Take that as you want. There's mandatory swabbing Filipinos only in Hong Kong now due to one having the virus. Are you busy? Sorry, you'll have to excuse me. We're having a personal call here. Okay. Getting on to other. Okay, there's love in the air there. It seems they require a contact tracing app to go to some provinces. Yes, also in the Philippines. Yeah, that's the thing. in the Philippines now, you've got to have the Trays app. So I don't know how that's going to work. Right, moving on before we get into trouble with the big man, because Big Brother's watching us. Scott should have been here today. He did say he was going to pop in. He brought up some information about a certain vlogger from the group that went to Cebu. She received a large amount of money from a simp. Made a big deal over it. There was a big screaming match. He sent me the link. It was quite a funny video. And just for her to tell her subs that she'd recently been shagging away. But there you go. All right, okay. Well, we got the Chinese have been doing research. Yeah. Had a breaker. Yeah, I heard about that. But then we're stuck with it. Right. As I said earlier, there was a certain old dick who was complaining in a video that the car he bought was a sack of crap, ex-Japanese car, which had its steering move from left to right or right to left or whatever. And the irony of that is he has now sold it out. So you make of that as you will. And he was bitching about how bad it was and all this. All I can say is just begging for more money. All right. You're right there, honey?
Yeah.
I'm not. Okay, she's busy doing something there. Right. They do, but they go to the labs to investigate. But what do they investigate? Each other. Showing condos. Yes, I saw all those videos. That was just disgusting. I couldn't bear watching them. I think I watched a couple of minutes of each. Causing 76 million pesos on reef. Yeah. Nice one, Mike. Oh, well, we know which one I'm talking about. You guys don't have wrinkled faces or look like an old saddlebag with eyes.
What are you trying to say? Are you pointing somebody else?
What are you talking about, honey? Nice tough on Epstein Island. We really must send him them. Well, yeah, between Cebu and Epstein, there seem to be a lot of them, and they're not stopping. I don't know what to believe, Mrs. H, because if she's claiming that he played around and he's saying he didn't. So I don't believe it. I think Mike's got it best. I don't trust any of them. I think they're both as bad as each other. Can't stand either. Oh, Epstein controversy, believe it or not. Yes, I wouldn't be surprised. Yep, totally full of BS. Guys are sending her money and she was well, that's why she hasn't done many videos. She buggered off to her hometown and basically she had a lot of suitors contacting her that I heard of and was getting a lot of money from them. So I'm sure there's a little bit of jealousy when she's getting more money than you are. Her e-baking skills were better than Flippy's. So you worked that one out. Do you think Froggy will go back to Davao? I think he will avoid it unless his parents are okay with no marriage. Vietnam is almost sure he will go to next. I don't think we're going to see him in the Philippines for a while. I think he's going to give V and his family the cold shoulder for a while. I know Gio denied it, but never heard Ying mention. I'm starting an used car in the Philippines. Most of these guys don't know cars. Easy money. Yeah, for a guy who spent how many years in the used car business? Yeah, we're talking about old penis. Gio is worse than Ging because Gio has more options in life. Perhaps he had options and he decided to give them up. And I agree with what you say there, but to be honest with you, they're both e-beggars. He's helped her to get that way, and now she's flaunting everything she's got to make the money. Well, you know, Jews victim of his own success. Yes, that's what I'm referring to, Mrs. H. Same thing happened with Rika when he put dumb gutter on the map. Yep. And the Gringos moved there and spoiled his parent. Yeah, totally. But then again, they're all sort of from the school of Rika, aren't they? Even the old hog. Yeah, you can't say yeah. You can't say husband of women. Brilliant. Ging only knows what Gio has taught her. You're gonna be long, honey. I'm on a live stream, babe. He has taught her regarding scamming. Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, they've all done the same thing. They don't want to pay for their girls, so they get their girls to work for their money. Just cheap bastards just don't want to pay. Ging is quite clever. She was able to observe Gio and quickly went from squatter to top dog. Yes. I don't know if it's clever or just shrewd in that sense that as what's the term I'm looking for? Divisive? Maybe. Flippy, no less than 25 links from one of his latest videos, had the nerve to announce he may receive payment from click-ons, etc. It doesn't surprise me. He is going to look for every avenue to get a new financial stream. That is what Froggy is going to do next, even from his mother's basement. I think that's the problem we've got right now, is that these people are just looking for new ways to fill their pockets. Oh, yeah, old man has a face that can make you vomit better than sour milk. Yeah. I mean, you know, you don't have to be clever to get someone out money out of their pocket, but a shrewd sense of you can teach someone to be shrewd and deceiving and mischievous and scheming, and they don't have to be smart. If they know the tack, it's not bravado, it's not smart, it's just scum. Be quiet, Barry. I'm trying to listen to Lucy. Nice one, Mick. Exactly. If she's been taught by Flippy how to do it, and he got taught by Rika, neither of them are clever. And I think Mike said it best. Neither of them are good. I don't take any of their sides. Yeah, she does pick up on things on quickly. Look how quickly she changed her channel name. Right? She knew she would get more subs and more views by using her boyfriend's old channel title with her name at the top. That was a work of genius on her part, or, you know, it's a genius or shrewdness on her part to say, fuck it, I'm just going to get more money by changing the name of my channel. So now it's egocentric girl in the Philippines. So anybody who's got a title that says in the Philippines or Asian this or Philippines that, they're going to get the views. Clickbait. Shiesty, that's another good word. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Very shifty as well. You need to be smart. You need to just need to be smarter than the mug that's sending you money. Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Roger, couldn't have put it better. And these simps are really thick. They actually believe that they're going to get a shag out of all this. You know, oh, when the Philippines opens up, I'm going to go over to Ego's house and she's going to bend over for me. I mean, it's crazy. You know, they actually believe that's going to happen. And what Scott sent me the other day proves it isn't. It's like Hemi and though they had me pick the lesser of two evils. Yeah, yeah. Has anyone doxed Froggy here in the USA? Asking for a friend. I just side often. I just side often. Flippy not showing flopping hands gestures anymore. Video higher up using deeper voice. Or is it that because he's now with his boyfriend? Anal adventures. They're always together, holding hands. You know, they go do video vlogs together. And the girlfriend just sits there and watches them both. Hello. Oh, yeah, Phil Pat. Nice to see you back. We are doing well. And David D. Nice to see you too, brother. Ah, you're not that late. You just started. Frank channel. Are we talking about which channel is that one? Is that the Fazio? Is that Fat Fazio? Not sure. Let me know, Mrs. H. Froggy should be easy to hopping around anyway. Frank's channel is a guilty pleasure of mine. I find this channel. You'll have to send me the link for that one, Mrs. H. I need to have a look at that. If you find it amusing, it's got to be amusing to me too. All right. Ah, but I've heard about him. I don't know anything about him. What's his channel name? Or is that just use his name? Andy mentioned about him, but I'm not sure. All right. All right. Now that everybody said hello. You know I do. I will be watching some of you for Twitchy too. And I think Andy might know where Froggy. Andy sent him there. It's an acquired taste. He's laying low right now. Yeah, Andy mentioned something about him. I don't know too much about the fella. Is that the one they call? That's not the one they call Fat Fazio, is it? I'm not sure. Mike, yes, Twitchy is in Thailand. Is another one with anger issues. Oh, who's Twitchy? Yeah, Roger's video, I have to agree with Mick, was excellent. His last video was brilliant. It was, and I liked his wanker of the week as well. Time to develop. Once you committed, you have to keep watching. Sure. You have to know the history of Frank. If you haven't been following him, you won't find him. I probably won't. Got a lot going on at the moment. It's a slow build up. Yeah, I mean, there's loads. I mean, I've been seeing a shitload of these Pinoy betas, the Juicy vlog and that other one, Making It Happen vlog. Oh my God. I want to vomit. I seriously want to vomit. Hi, Harriet. No, you're never too late for the party. The party just keeps going. Beggar Ren cut to, yeah. Ren cut to the front of the soup line. Another foreigner doing all. Yes. Why the fuck was he in the food line, the soup line in the first place? It's like a podcast of drama. I can listen while doing work. You can't help but laugh. I'm sure. Who was the wank? Oh, watch Astute. Watch Roger's last video. It is excellent. I was in tears with the wanker of the week. I was literally in tears. It was brilliant. Roger's videos just keep getting better and better and better. Seriously, they're totally well worth watching. Leader. That's talking a bit much. I'm just the face of the the one that shouts out. Did you ever watch Heart Attack Mike in the day? I don't know. The thing is, I only caught on to these scumbags at the more or less the start of this pandemic, because I'd only started my channel about that time. And when Lucy had mentioned about these people, because we'd seen a couple, one of them was old Dick in Epstein Island, who was doing all these videos, which he started off very good. And then when I started to see the cracks in his scheme, I started to get really wound up, and I started to lose interest in the guy. And then I saw the Latte Lechon. You know who I'm on about, the guy named Tim. Well, he was posting videos, and his videos really made me curious as to what this guy was trying to do with his vlog. It didn't make sense to me. And linked to his ones was one of Andy's taking him down. So I watched Andy's. I didn't know anything about Andy. And I watched Andy's. And after seeing Andy's, then I saw the shit. And then I got more and more involved. Yeah. Well, if you're here, good. I'll have you here. Definitely. If you weren't bad, you wouldn't. Yeah. Heart Attack Mike was the number 2 or number 3 a few years back. He's now his feet out here first. Oh, I think I know who you're talking about, Battaglia. He had a video, and literally on the initial, all through his video, he's got like another in-placed video of a girl dancing, and he's literally asking you to donate money. Is that the fella? Because he's a scumbag. He really thinks he's something special. That's to Mrs. H, by the way. Australia sadly has said no tourist till. Oh God. Harriet. It. No. Oh, you or some girl on there. The thing is, this guy. I think I know who you're on about. He's got a real problem. That guy. He was literally begging. Oh, what's that guy's name? I spoke to Andy about him. Do you know Chris Wren? He's the big. Yeah, we've spoken about him. Rogers here, who's attacked him. So Brian, watch Rogers' other video. He jumped on the soup line, the kitchen, and took food ahead. Yeah, I seriously, if I had been there, I'd have knocked him out. I really would. I couldn't tolerate that. To know that guy is from my own turf boils my blood. Search my Philippine journey. His girlfriend now took over. I think I know which one you're talking about. There's another one as well. He's Andy posted him about the Polish guy. Another one. Port JLB blue balls will burst soon if the Philippines does not reopen soon. Why? They got gay guys everywhere, haven't they? Did I say that out loud? This guy with the girl constantly dancing is the one who said he was. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one, Mark. Well, I can't remember his bloody name, though. Perry or Lucy, have you heard any info on Philippines? Nah, they're still holding off on that. They really are, brother. Sorry, David. According to recent information we've just got today, they don't give a shit if you've got your vaccination or not. They don't care. You're all thrown in the same basket. So, you know, you got your vaccination to protect yourself, but nothing more. Gilda took it over. What makes you say that? Okay. Gilda should have done after. Probably. They're talking about heart attack, Mike. Chris Wren's wife looked embarrassed of what her husband. Seriously, this Chris Wren, I know we've got shitheads in every country, but to know that this guy's from my home country and he is literally doing what he's doing, and he did that at a fucking soup kitchen. Are you kidding me? No wonder Roger went for him. I'd have wrung his frigging neck. I went to confirm that she's got a relation. Chris Wren, when he first started, gave out 5,000 to another vlogger, Filipino wife, to attend law school over his scam. She was like 50. Yeah. Chris Wren took the vid down, talking about how he got scammed. If it was true, why would he take it down? Exactly. Also, after that, he begged for his new girlfriend's teeth. Later, he married. Yeah. The one where his girlfriend was at the Russi bike stand, and his girlfriend kept asking to buy her a bike. P in Asia, worst control freak puppet master around. P in Asia. At first, he pretended she was just a friend. Wren's wife must spend most of her time embarrassed. Seriously, I mean, yeah, totally. But if you look at the type of person that she is, I don't think, I think they're matched, to be honest with you. I'm starting DoorDash in the Philippines. My first delivery is to every dick has a story. 1 bar of black ice soap. Sorry, that's too funny. No, she has no shame either. Squatter mentality. Yeah, totally. Every man tried to pretend he was broke. Notice, yeah. Well, he had to repair the house and buy a new house. Every man was the guy who claimed to go to the Philippines with a rope in his bag to kill himself. Really? Just do it at home. Why did you go all the way to the Philippines? And they sell rope in the Philippines as well, so why did he need to bring it with him? Another bullshit story to get sympathy. Same as his Levi's contract story. Notice he had enough money to repair the house. Yeah. I knew his broke story didn't add up when he first started the show. Well, he had already bought a bike. How can you be broke if you've bought a motorcycle? 1, he was renting an expensive, relatively expensive place. 2, doesn't make sense. Notice he had enough money. Paul in Asia. Right. Sorry. Yeah. He's just a dick. That guy is the most arrogant, self-righteous ponce that I've ever met. And I'm glad he's moved to Cebu, because if I ever got home and he was there, I wouldn't be able to help myself. Did he ever mention how much he rents that house for? I'm totally full of shit. I seem to remember he should have paid probably. The drama they create, they are good. Oh, they're very good. Seriously. I watched some of the story vids because I'm bored. I might be thinking of someone else. Content is low the last few months. I can't. Seriously, I listen to that every man, and within 20 seconds of hearing the talk like this, I was in a cruise liner, kill myself, cruise liner, send me money. Boom. The guy's got a monotone and it's depressing. I seriously could not bear tolerating that guy. He's actually been so arrogant that he had the balls or the audacity to tell people in the Philippines that he's not going to adapt to them, that they have to adapt to him. That's how big-headed he is. Yeah, no, they're losing. They're definitely losing viewers. Old Dick is putting live stream after live stream every couple of days, continuously live streaming. These channels, I depend on others to give it. Yeah, I mind. We've got 18 in the house, guys. Good to have you all on board. It's for me, it just gets to the point where you think to yourself, why in the hell can they get away with this? Or the lowlights. Yeah, I would say lowlights probably. It's now at the point where they're all challenging each other. There's so many of them in such a small area that they're vying for views. And if you do go onto their live streams, take a minute. Don't watch their live streams as per se, but look at the comments and the people commenting. You will notice what I noticed. And I don't even care about their subjects or what they're saying. I care about the people jumping on. And the reason I do is because it's always the same people from channel to channel to channel to channel to channel. Always. I've seen a couple of Chris Wren live streams. Most of his live streams are for 9 hours. Yeah, I couldn't do a live stream for 9 hours. I get to 3 hours and I'm knackered. For me, I do this every couple of weeks. I couldn't do it as often. And this guy, he even said, I think Roger pointed it out, that he even said that he would stay on a live stream for as many hours as he could just to get one super chat. That's how tight the bastard is. Using like, all right. Yeah, I'm sure. Someone needs to make a channel just showing the highlights of the week. That would be awesome. You get a lot of views. Yeah, definitely. It's true. No more than 2. Yeah. 50. Weekly catch up. Yeah, it's just sort of somebody just sits there in YouTube and cherry picks the best bit of info and whacks it on. You get some of these channels that actually review the news or the latest things. That's the sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, definitely is true. 8-9. Ren could do actual work for 9 hours and make more than he would from super chats. Yeah, exactly. That's what Roger had pointed out in one of his videos. Absolutely, Mark. He could, but he doesn't want to. They're going to be getting into his basement. Yeah, was it Rika's News Network from the basement? Yeah, he's run out. Chris Wren only has 8 or 9 people during his live streams, and he stays on for hours. Well, that's it. I mean, right now I've got 19. I don't expect that many. I've got more than I expected, and I'm really grateful to everyone who's come on board. But yeah, people get bored of the same crap. And the problem with this guy, Chris Wren, all he does is he talks about how he's ill, how he needs, how he's the other. It doesn't go anywhere. Oh, highlights of the low lives. Yeah. Or Epstein Island Part 2. Tales of the Island. Ironic, Rika became a troll to generate money. That would be hilarious. Peggy May has posted another bikini. Yeah, I saw that. I vomited. Seriously, it's like looking at a ghost. He is proud. He mentioned about that, David. He mentioned about that, and it is what it is. He doesn't care because he doesn't have to spend any money on it. Everybody else is. It's mad. Beware of the Viking of Norway. He is closing in on his LS punters. I've been expecting this to happen for ages. Not entirely sure what that is. Ah, right. Viking. Yeah. I know you're about. He's closing in on his LS punter. Yeah. Yeah. And his girlfriend. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Sorry.
1, 2, 3, 8.
I watched one video of Chris Wren,
8.
and that was enough for me. I couldn't watch anymore. Absolutely. Mrs. H, that your comment about Chris making every man seem, I would have to agree by at least that much, but definitely. Harriet is across my mind, no time. I think it's, okay. Please use the correct terminology. It's MILF May. Peggy May's better. That's all she does. She's not a mother, so. Newtown is the new mafia hangout. Yeah, it was the new Epstein Island. It's Epstein Island Part 2. They legged it from one and ran to the other. I had to laugh when Chris Wren last video had 52 thumbs up. 79 thumbs down. Really? Holy shit. That's bad. When it gets that bad, there's something wrong. Plus, I'd end up cross the line. Yeah. I heard leche flan. She makes me hungry. Yeah, the wife, she has been busy making leche flan recently. She's eating most of it anyway. Newtown is the resort, the middle of nowhere. Ridiculous. Well, all they've done is all they've done with Mactown is gone round in circles. Don't forget to like and subscribe, or you'll find you're forced to watch Dave's. Yeah, that's nice one, Mick. I have to change the name to Mactown Big Town. Yeah, Big Town, Newtown. You're right. I like that, Mark. With a little twist. You're always hungry, Harry. That's why, you know, you're. Yeah, flan, you can get the flavor right, but to get it to come out of the tin perfectly is not easy. Lucy's got it down to a fine art. I couldn't do it. Gio was going to go back to, yes. Yeah, apparently. I think that's why they never met up, is because of the COVID. I think that's why they never made up. Now, the frog has buggered off. Flippy stayed behind, tried to grab all his little subscribers. Oh, I can make a killing here. I'll be the new frog in Cebu. Honestly, I don't get the whole Newtown thing. Mactown is basically a tourist trap. Yeah, definitely. The Newtown is just, and he says it all the time. It's always the same. Mactown, Newtown, Mactown, Newtown. Whatever. Okay. I don't think Gio was over there. I think Flippy used the excuse to go back to the States to get sympathy and to get sympathy money. Like, you know, oh, okay, Flippy, here, let me send you $50 towards your flight and your trip. I hope you have a safe trip. I think that's what happened. And that's what he was getting, because on those videos, just before he announced that he was getting a new condo in Cebu, he was raking in live stream after live stream after live stream with cash after cash after cash. I don't think, yeah. Who is going to watch Froggy shoot videos from Southern California and the basement, Phil? And the basement. His mama's basement. He's gone home to mama. I never warmed up to Mactown either. Lots of overrated resorts. To be honest, I don't know much about it. I've only ever been to Cebu a couple of times, and I went for specific reasons, and I didn't really look around too much. You know, I have to do more things. I have seen Mactown about a few times, but not much about it. I don't think he was ever going to go back, Mrs. H. I really don't. I don't think he had a plan to. It was all in the scheme of things. Here, I'm going back. Send me some money. Help me with my ticket. Can only do bids when his mum and brother are out of the house for the day. Oh, God, really? Really? Oh, that's serious, man. Oh, that's bad. Seriously, he can only do videos from the basement of his house when his family ain't in the house. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. It just gets better. Seriously, it just gets better. I will definitely have a look at that. I've been trying to dodge them because I've dodged a lot recently. Because it gets to the point, it just gets so frustrating at times. Is it too busy and loads of tourism overpriced? Yeah, for sure. That's what I've heard about that as well, David. So Froggy's brother also mooches off mum. Poor mama Froggy. Wow, brother lives there. Going back for what? To get nailed for child support. No, exactly. That's what I don't understand. He laid it from the US to go live a single man's life, couldn't take the responsibility of being a real father, abandon his 3 children, and then goes to the Philippines, plays around with several women, ruins whatever, begs like a bitch, gets kicked out of a job that he had there, and then all of a sudden he's going to go back, what, to face the authorities, to pay his taxes? Come on, man. I really don't think so. Froggy doesn't want his mother or brother to hear his... Yeah, she's like, yeah, I think you're right, Phil. I don't think his mum would be very happy to, or he doesn't want his mum to hear what he gets up to, because I'm sure she'll be bloody ashamed. I think at the moment, she's just holding off with the, the belief that her son, the frog, is a good boy. And reality is different. People have tried to tell her, and obviously she has ignored those warnings for obvious reasons. I mean, who wants to hear that their son's an arsehole? I wonder what Mama Froggy thinks of him talking about giving her inheritance away to live in Texas with the condensed. Yeah, I'm sure she doesn't know. They built the Mactan Resorts and Airport without building any roads or infrastructure. That is why it's such a mess to get around. Well, that happens most of the time in the Philippines. Even now in some areas, they've had to do ring roads outside of the main area to help with that. I got 2 kids. I could never imagine not being in their life. Once you have kids, you live like work. Yeah, absolutely. I've got 2 of my own, and I've got obviously 4 of my wife's. They're all my kids. So at the end of the day, that they all mean everything to me. Totally agree with you, Mike. Hard to believe Dorothy is not sickened by the Froggy giving away her. Let's put it this way. I think, like a lot of people like that, she's just trying to keep a happy life. And at the end of the day, I think she's just, it's my son. What can I do? That sort of attitude, I think. What is retirement age in the UK in order to get retirement? Depends. It can be 55, 50, 60, 65. Actual full retirement age would be 65, but it depends on where you work. It depends on where you work, really, mate, Brian. It really does. 67 is it now, Rog? Well done. Sorry. There you go. Here it's still 65 in Jib. She knows, but a Mexican mom is just yeah. We'll do anything for their kids. Absolutely, which is you've proven my point. She's not going to care if her son is bad or good, if he's a murderer, a rapist. She doesn't give a shit. It's her son, and she's not going to move on that. Hey, Sabu Bossman, welcome to the party.
Is anyone want beer?
Yeah, me. Why you got beer? Okay.
What beer?
Are you in the south or north? But the UK.
Strongbow, babe.
That's not beer. That's cider.
Oh, okay, cider then.
Not right now.
Magners.
Not right
You want
now.
half?
If you really must. Yeah, my Brian Barnes. I'll take a red horse. So will I. I'll take a crepe.
I have loads of red horse in the store.
Not good horse there. Let me reach to the screen. How many is his age? CB's in the house. Good to have you, brother. We came here, rip e-begging ass and chew bubble gum out of the socket. Yeah. I'm on a diet. I'm a Diet Coke person myself. I do have the occasional thing, but very rare. How was
21 people in the house.
Yeah, but with good numbers. No drinking while live streaming. You can get the channel shut down. They got to catch me first. Coke Zero myself. I tend to drink those drinks as well. But, you know, on the odd occasion, we will have a thing. Why are you boiling the kettle if you're pouring out Magnus?
I want tea.
You want tea, but you want to have half Magnus?
Yeah.
So which one are you having?
Because if I finish the Magnus, I have already tea.
Okay. I'm confused. Okay.
It's already cold.
Bloody cold, isn't it? I think we've been all forgotten. Supposed to be. Yeah, well, we're all right. We're not too bad. Do you know Tim K and what do you think of his? Well, I did mention him earlier. He's a sad ass, thieving, lying scumbag. That guy, the Lete Lechon, all he's done is he claims to be medically invalidated from the military and he gets money from the military for it. I think he's just a liar. He talks badly about his subs. He treats them like shit. He's just a scumbag who's done everything he could to. Cheers, guys. Everything he could to get his own way. That says a lot for him. I noticed that Roger had been on the phone with someone from there last night. It was a bad storm. But I drink tea, coffee, and Coke Zero. Tons of what? Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Absolutely. You're getting your 3 a day. Big PayPal if you pass out during live stream and the games begin. British tea. I'll give you a thumbs up on your thoughts of Tim K. People need to realize he's just coming. Oh, it's obvious. It's obvious as the day is long, Brian. His videos say it all. And his perversions. If you look at his recent ones, where he takes his wife and his wife's sister out and about, the camera's always on his wife's sister, so you know who he's trying to diddle. Well, since the Lechon's last video. Yeah. He did a live stream. I didn't even see it. He did a live stream and but he did a live stream and it's just shit. Did you hear about Bachman's latest breakup? No. We're talking about Joe. No, I didn't. You have to let me know about that. Froggy went back to America with TV. His plan was to kill Mama Frog so he could get. Yeah, it does seem like that, doesn't it? Yeah, it does seem like that. Earl Grey's very nice. I'm skeptical if it's really happened or just an opportunity for more drama. Well, this guy's just another e-begging cunt anyway. Mike Ross, never heard of it. Mr. Joe pretending to dying. Yeah, he's dying of cancer, broke up. Yeah, well, I don't think he broke up with her. I think he's been diddling someone else as well. Was that other girl called Bunny or something? Bugs Bunny, he kept calling her. I think he's been playing around. I mean, the guy's a scumbag. If you enjoy drinking tea, head to the Iranian grocery store. Amazing tea. Okay, we got. Yeah, absolutely. Brian, with regards to his wife's sister, he is chasing her big time. The camera is always on her. He's back in love with Big Willie now. I'm sure he is. The best of friends. He moved into a new apartment from the jungle house and said he's dying and doesn't want to be a burden on her. For bollocks. Bollocks. What's such bullshit? He'll be fit next time. He got his 10,000 or his 5,000, didn't he? Mr. Jersey scam minimum 1,000 USD to buy in. Yeah, the guy's just, he talks bad about other people. He's the worst scammer of all. They are made scammers. All right. Willie is getting ready for Heart Attack 2.0 scam. His wife's village building project needs more money. I heard he is selling his picture collection on Pornhub. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. They're all trying to find a new way to get money coming in. They don't want to work. They won't work, can't work crew. I heard Tim K's wife, sister Hannah, is supported by a 73-year-old American guy. She has her own. Probably. I saw her use it, so there's a good possibility. It wouldn't surprise me. I know she wouldn't go near the lechon for quite a while. Oh God! Why Willie the Simp is trending on Facebook? All right. The wife's sister can't stand the lechon. Can't say no. She stayed away from him for a long time. We always wondered why. Good point. No one can. Okay. Okay. Larry Villanueva, the lush, not much better ex-furniture store owner, Florida, admittedly racist, homophobic to his customers before shutting down shop. Who's that? Larry, you'll have to let me know who that one is. Willie store. That isn't. Yeah. Willie still having the DR certificate in his YouTube. Oh my God! Still. I heard Hannah has a couple of foreigners on the hook playing the same. Yeah, but she's learning from all the rest. Throw money at them. Maybe we'll get over there and we'll get a shag. But at the end of the day, one, they can't get over there. Two, they won't get a shag. It's pathetic. Seems to be an inexhaustible supply of Sims in the world, if only could be harnessed as a form of clean energy. Yeah, absolutely, Mark. There was one we saw on, wife was watching Rafi Tolfo, and there was one old fella, Filipino fella, was giving his alleged girlfriend tons of money. He's in his late 50s, early 60s, and she was like 23 or something like that. The family called him into Tolfo's. It was brilliant. Another simp. There's so many of them. Yeah, it's like a competition to see who can pull the most scams out of each other. I had a good, interesting conversation with an interesting individual a few live streams ago. He's talking about how he doesn't think that they're not doing bad, that the Sims are the worst problem. The Sims are the worst problem, but the fact of the matter is there wouldn't be any Sims if these people weren't begging. Right, escape. Sorry. Yeah. I got you now. Sorry, Stu. These expat YouTubers are working in the Philippines. She only learned from the others. It's just horrendous, and I don't blame her as much as I blame what brought her to this. And the reason he ran out on her, quite simply, me, is because and he has 100. Surprising, he gets anyone to. I don't know how the hell he does. My buddy.
Internet not working.
when he the pictures of us, and he's far from being invalided. Did I seem okay? How's the connection?
Yeah, it's okay now.
All right. Okay. We okay now because we did have a little issue here. I think he had a. Are we okay, guys?
It's okay now.
Lost. No. Hack the stream. Yeah. Cheers. Thanks. No, I think we had a little hiccup in the connection here because we've got pretty good internet here. All right. Yeah. Must have. I think the connection just dropped for a short moment or two. Don't know why. Hiya, William. Any sound now? Guys, you have to give me a heads up. William, can you hear me now?
Baby, look at that one. That is a boyfriend of short province. And then
Well, they all get.
the other one.
Yeah, just because he's there doesn't mean he's with her.
Yes.
Yeah.
The same as your car.
It does not have the same as my car. Not in any way is it the same as my car. It doesn't have the wheels. It doesn't have the lights. All right, cool. Sorry, yeah, I think we had a little hiccup on the internet here. Doesn't happen often. It's usually pretty good. Got a very good service here at the moment. Hiya, Petri. More new faces. Good. Oh my God, true love is that possible? We are talking. Okay, thank you. Well, thank you, William. Tell us to turn off Bitcoin mining rig. Oh God. Well said, Harriet. Now lost. Not lost. I'm still there. Yeah, it seems all right now, not the internet.
Yeah.
Okay, I can have a drink. All right, I'm talking to these guys.
Huh.
Okay, 19 in the house. Good to have you all. Yeah, as we're going back to the late election, I don't know why he live streams. If what I've been told is correct, this guy's raking 3,500 veterans disability money out of the states. Why the hell would he need to beg for more when he's staying in 5-star luxury hotels with his wife and girlfriend? That makes sense. I heard Harriet is dead. Oh God. Oh, the whole point of that. But anyway, by the way, William, welcome to the group and the party. You've missed a bit, but you can catch up. Alde Montelli. Not right. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, Lucy's just been showing me Flippy's latest video, one of his latest videos, and he's doing another sort of, what is that, house tour he's doing on it or something?
No,
condo, what is it? Oh, $1 million condo. Ooh. He's had special permission. That's what he's got now. He's got nothing else to live stream about. Gio was single and made nothing. Well said, true. $1 million condo. Yes, pathetic. Yeah, I agree with Stu. Greed pervades, more greed, vicious cycle. Tim K. Yeah, absolutely. The guy that shits the bed. Yeah, well, he made it boring because he's just tried to do catch-up videos with information everybody had about 2 days ago. Free lunch for those condo videos. I'm sure. He'll blag his way. He'll say, "Oh, let me see one of the condos, and I'll promote your condos via my channel. I have so many subscribers." Excuse me. Oh, Tim K's wife forgot where she came from. Have you watched? Yeah. She does. She has her ego has gone through the roof. Yeah, absolutely. Million peso condo, probably. How can you have $1 million condo? The condos ain't big enough for that. Tim K has really dropped off putting. Yeah, he only did a live stream recently. He has stopped. I think he has gone undercover since he started threatening people with his father-in-law. You know, the boxer. All running out of ideas, nothing new. They are remaking. Oh, yeah, they're not just remaking. Is there? You know, for instance, now every Dick's Got a Story is remaking all his interview videos, and you know, he's telling everybody how special he was with 30,000 subscribers, and that everybody wants to give him a contract, and you know, he's the most famous person. You know, it's that type of thing where you just sit there and you want to fall asleep. I mean, Gio is patting himself on the back now. Well, he thinks he's the king. You know, the frog is dead. Long live the frog. You know? And that's what it looks like to me. Is he was probably waiting for Froggy to bollocks out of Cebu back to the States, and he has now taken the throne and the crown. 1 minute mark. If I type Rika and Gio's chat, the comment gets filtered till I put Henry. It's funny. I had some great good rabbit hatches when I lived in Japan. They'd be perfect places to store something. Yeah. I could think of a few places to TNB is king. Not sure who that is, Willie, but William, just clear me up on that one. TNB. Okay. True Love, Amazing Philippines has cornered the condo tour videos in Cebu City and Mactan. Yeah, absolutely. Them and the other ones have got the juicy vlog have got the ones in Manila, and so has and they got competition with what's that other one? Making It Happen vlog also got it. Do you remind me of a jelly thing? No, thank you. Oh, come on. He doesn't even want women. He doesn't look like he wants women. Terrence and Beth. Yes, sorry. Yeah. Sorry, I'm with you. Absolutely, brother. He is the king. This is the guy who I saw over a year ago. First got knowledge of him, and this is the guy that was going to live a simple life with his wife. That's what they kept saying. Then he buys a Raptor. Are you taking the fucking piss? I'm sure Geosweet. I definitely do reckon he knocks on both doors. He is growing what little hair out of his out more. Yeah. Propecia. Yeah, he does seem to have a follically challenged problem. You know, his follicles are just giving up the ghost, and he's trying to hold on to him for dear life. I would not be surprised if we see Flippy trying to stick little bits of hair everywhere. By the way, all my own, grey, but all my own. What? Platinum blonde. What you send me a message for?
No, I forward only that thing there. Because I cannot.
I'll look at it later. Okay. Sorry, I got confused. And so little hair. Every day is putting out a collection of music videos. Really? Mumbling the oldies. Order now before tyrants. Is that on KTEL? Super Bossman. Bummer has cornered the hostel Market in Cebu. Yeah, for sure. TNB helped Bad Boy. Yes, I heard that as well. They are all sublinked. Don't know if you guys are aware of the the Raw Facts channel. That's also very good. Watch it. It's good. It actually was mentioned. Okay. Every prick has monotone. Yeah. Oh, he talks like this every time, and he can't do anything when he was on a cruise liner because he's a cruise liner guy and he had millions and he's going to kill himself with a rope. Sorry, I'm just mumbling again. I think Chewbacca sings. Yeah. Has a story. He's doing well. Views. Yeah, I mean, it'll be funny. They found their little niche, their little pensioner group of people. You know what they're like. It's like watching Matlock or what's that other bloody game show, the Wheel of Fortune for the old people in America. Mick, I think Chewbacca's here. Okay, his prince is Brian, the man he will call. Yeah, we call Boss Hog. Yeah. And we caught them in the video of Brian's wife dying from brain cancer. Yeah. It's sad really, because if you think of how many that there are there in the Philippines, the worst thing for me is they're all in my neck of the woods, or most of them are in my neck of the woods, or very nearby. And it boils my blood because I could not tolerate doing anything that they're doing. Even if my channel was monetized, it's just I couldn't do it. I truly could not do it. I guess because I was brought up differently, I have to make my own money. That's crazy. What do I think of Paul's? Oh, okay. Now we're touching on a real subject, Brian. We've got a lot of history, me and that twat. My wife knows them. I know of them, and the guy is an absolute shitbag. He was very good at his startup videos, his first bunch of videos. Then I started to see him start to e-beg and sexually exploit his girlfriend and other girls. He talks a lot of crap. He tries to play the nice guy, but really he's full of shit. Yeah, absolutely astute. Nothing good about him. Not even caught. Boss Hog is trying to say it was just a misdiagnosis about. Yeah, misdiagnosis. How would you? Who misdiagnosed it? Malpractice sounds like. Every man was a successful salesman. I wouldn't buy anything from that guy, especially not a cruise liner or a bowling alley, because apparently he fucked up on both. What do people think of Philippines Nightmare Nanny when his princess and him do not work? Do you think she is taking care of more than the baby? He's going to, because he gets views, and if he gets views, he gets him money. He's not stupid. I beg you may. She exploits all Filipino girls for absolutely. She has used these girls to get free phones for them, extra money, and all this crap. It's just another begging scam, and she uses the poverty as a way to force people to give money. We know poverty is rife in the Philippines. You don't have to exploit it. Yeah. There are proper charities that do good work that don't need people like this coming in. Because remember, when they ask for money, oh, send me some money for this poor person, that person will not see all of the money. They will be skimming the cream off that money. So if you send $100, I can guarantee you that girl will be lucky to see 50 or 60 of it. The rest goes into the pockets of these scumbags. Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree, Mick. In a sentence, Brian, a dirty dog pimping a MILF. who then pimps her young relatives. Welcome to the Perth merry-go-round. Yep, and it's a big, big one. Paul emptied baby May's chest. I didn't think she had one. I saw an airplane trying to land on her chest earlier on. The closest baby May had is two little points, and they were like lights for the aircraft to land. No, the night lights. I think my boobs are bigger. Actually felt nice. No, kidding. I mean, really, seriously, do we? Beggy May, Lucy, my wife, knows her personally, and this girl even wasn't it? Lucy knows these people personally. She's actually had a row with this girl, trying to get this girl to stop doing the shit that she's doing. But when you brainwash them, and remember, we're talking about low IQ girls here, farm girls that don't really have a high education. So when they manipulate them, it happens. Hiya, Kapan. Welcome into the house. Baby May is 36 with the mentality. Yeah, absolutely. 12 years old. Old Dick is exploiting her and driving the videos. He's a piece of crap. Absolutely. We've talked about this before in other live streams, and it's obvious as, you know, for those newer subscribers, we'll clear this up. These people don't, you know, they use these girls because they know at some point they're going to leave them anyway. They don't want to pay for these girls. They don't want to dig into their pockets to fund these girls' lifestyles. So what do? They force these girls to have a channel. Beggy May started with a cooking show. Okay, it was weak at best, but it was better than what she's doing now. And then she moved into bikinis, and then she moved into selling people's, you know, what was it called? What they call it now? Human trafficking, indirectly, you know, by selling people online. I know it's a bit strong, but that's what I see. My girl has a nice size channel, and I told her I don't want her to be on it. And yes, we will be far from good. Nothing wrong with having a good channel with good content. I endorse it 100%. And that's fine. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to have her going around throwing, you know, just for views, throwing out, selling herself. I mean, it's just ridiculous. These girls, most of these girls, you know, they learn this thing from foreigners, from their boyfriends. They would never do it normally. People would probably argue with me on that one, but I know from firsthand. Baby May has an IQ. She doesn't have an IQ. The Rock's got more IQ. Beggy needs PayPal. She is upper torso challenged. Please give generously. I've got 2 blow-up balloons here. I'm ready to send them over. We're going to put helium in it so she can fly away. Oh, God. What's Steve want now? Hang on, guys. Okay. All right, I'm back. I'll just say this. We got expats have taught the girls how to scout. Yeah, totally. It won't end well because basically when they get caught out, when the law catches up with them, when people start to realize, or the money runs out, or the simps run out, or they got, you know, they stop sending money. What are they going to do after that? Nothing. It's like Ego in the Philippines. She puts on a channel at the bottom in a little bar. Please give generously to my family for my travel and for my school expenses. Just to let people know that since the start of COVID, there has been no schooling within that area of the Philippines since. She hasn't been to school. She hasn't had to pay for school because she's not fucking attending. And yet she's still asking for money for it. What a, you know, crazy. William, she is an OFW and established. She just COVID is, yeah. It's slowing us all down, brother. I do sympathize, William. I do sympathize, and I wish you all the best. I hope you guys can be together sooner or later, preferably sooner. And the girls in OFW, total admiration. My wife is an ex-OFW, and I totally show 100% respect to you. Hopefully she won't reach the point selling internal organs. Well, I'll tell you what, the way she's posing with her body on those bikini shots, I think her kidney was up for sale. You know, a couple of Japanese guys saying, "Oh, the way kidney." Money for fast time school. Yeah. Well, I mean, that'd be funny when they all went to Cebu, they were asking for money for their travel costs and their travel expenses. What the, you know? Harriet Fish up. I think the expats make their girlfriends do YouTube channels. So, yeah, they don't. They even admitted it. They've admitted it as much on their channels that they'd rather not pay for their girlfriends. So they want to hump them. You know, they want them to cook, clean, and do everything for them, but they don't want to pay for it. They want it for free. So you and or sorry, not you specifically, but Sims will have to pay to fund them. Much respect hanging there at some point. Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. Sympathies all around, brother, but strength as well. El Gran Brolero's in the house. Hi, GB. Harriet, where's your friend Steve Montana? I'm sure the expats demand a commission. Oh, I'm sure they do. They take money off everything. They take their percentage. They really do. Remember, old Dick had a bikini fund and he had a land fund. So you make of that what you will. I'm sure, sorry. I'm not taking the jab so much coming out of about it. Yeah, I mean, brother, you got to do what you got to do, and total respect for you for it. I don't critique anybody who does or doesn't. For me, it's a personal choice. He changed his channel schedule. Okay. Well, going well so far. 22 in the house. Good numbers. I'm very grateful. Got 14 likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. When Harriet shows up, you have arrived. I'm a retired United States Navy veteran, and I was stationed in Subic Bay, Philippines, 86 to 91. So you have a good knowledge of the Filipino people anyway. So you should know better than most. And top respect to you, brother. And thank you for your service. I also served as well. British Army and British RAF, and still serving Her Majesty the Queen in the job that I do now. Since I was 18. Leaving out, say, a good 20 plus years, nearly 30 years, I think. Everyone hit the like and send donations to the moderators. Yeah, all donations, all PayPals, land funds, and my moderators have said that they will wear a bikini for you the next time. They've all promised to come onto the show with bikinis. Or mankinis in this case. What's the update on the Kelner Fish Senior Centre? We're running out of building supplies. Apparently, we're working on it. But unfortunately, we've just got the outer walls done. just to keep us inside. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad there for supply prices as well. Lucy's doing the best to grab whatever supply price she can, the best price she can. That creepy Conga must be losing his mind and not making long visits to the Philippines, I'm sure. Send your no, I don't want to send it. No. We don't like Mr. Joe on this channel. Mr. Joe's banned. Yeah. And we don't care if we're going to go to Mr. Joe's Mercado or not. Right. Mr. Joe will approach Perry to cut a deal for donations. Yeah. He wants his percentage, does he? Yeah, good for him. Mick and the Brit will wear the bikinis, if he will. I don't think Mick's going to give a shit if he wears it or not. He's always up for a laugh. Oh, come on, guys. David D and Brian Barnes, both squids. All right. Mr. Joe did a video today asking people to, biggest feeding program the Philippines has ever seen. He forgot to mention the Philippines feeding program was to feed himself with your money. If you believe that and you want to put $1,000 in, you need to be shot in the fucking head. He deleted the video after I told him he could get. Of course he could. Not allowed to bake in the country and not allowed to post those kind of videos. They've already kicked out, I think it was at least 4 or 5 people that I'm aware of. Well done, Kapan, but you should have let him do it and just reported him to the NBI. Mr. Joe can eat a shitload, apparently, from what I've heard. Oh, come on, man. Seriously. We're all ex-military, Brian. I'm ex-army. I'm a ground pounder or a grunt. You're a squid. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm talking about. But don't worry, there's also the Fly Boys. We know them. Loads Phil, despite his health issues. Mark, I might be set the record for the fastest kicked out of Phil's. I'm sorry. I actually, I actually enjoy doing these live streams because I love the characters who come onto this show. Seriously. I thought I was the only dick in the world. There's a few more. Harriet's got her own thing going on with the guys. I'll leave it to it. Cider time. So we've got to sort out the Mercado, right? Because Joe had one, the Frog's telling you to go to one, and apparently Flippy is living in one. So you work that one out. Oh, for sure, Kapan, for sure. Without a doubt, Joe is a scumbag scammer of the biggest nature. And if people are stupid enough to send $1,000 for the biggest ever feeding program because he was doing Live Aid, there's some seriously, the Simps in this world are so stupid. Of course, Andy does know he's a psychopath. Probably is. Mr. Joe's all talk and no bloody trousers. I've seen his videos. I've seen his threads. He's all talk and no trousers. If he was going to do anything, Willie wouldn't still be around, would he? Has a long jungle snake. Yes, apparently he likes to get it sucked as well. Do you have any insight into the YouTuber fitting the Philippines? Because he seems to hate all. He doesn't hate expats. What he does, he hates the scumbags. The shitty ones. Philly's okay. But he had a not that he hates expats, he got attacked. Squid, jarheads, ground pounders, wingnuts, yeah. Absolutely. Philly got screwed over. Somebody dropped him in it or tried to drop it anyway. He was legally traveling. Long story. He doesn't hate expats. What he I'm not trying to defend the guy. I like him. I like his videos. They're very simple. He doesn't beg. He doesn't like e-beggars. He doesn't beg and he doesn't try to beg. Can you put some links on these people at the end of the stream? I have Andy, Ozzy, Brian, Terrence, Tim, Frog, and Gio. I think you got most of them. Let me know is the one you know about the dog, yeah? If you haven't, let me know and I'll send it to you. Hang on, let's see if we can call it up. Looking now. I'll be a second. I'll try to get that one of those links for you. Just don't subscribe. You might try to call money for you. Mr. Joe and Willie are having bromance. Guess they discovered that they grow bigger when they team up. Yeah. Right. This is for William. There you go, mate. That's one of them. You should be able to get, if you've got this guy's another dickhead who thinks he's special. This is also for William. When I get there. All right. Dr. Joe Riverdog having to manage the trolls, yeah. Oh, bullshit. He doesn't have $1,000. How's he going to, sorry, Capon, but how's he going to put money? I wonder if Mr. Joe will go after you next period. No, not at all. I'm in Gibraltar. I'm legally protected. And if he wants to come for me, let him try. I will actually go to his house if he wants. He won't like what I have to say. Scammers love to scam. Yeah, they do. I've heard about the backpacker. Yeah, that's that Dustin Backpacks, another scumbag. Not as bad as most, but he's bad enough. And then there's who else is there? Well, you'll find out the Filipino ones. They're they're linked to the other guys, so you won't miss them. The two that you want to stay away from as well, they're Pinoy betas, are the Juicy Vlog and what's the other one? Making It Happen Vlog. They bait Filipinos for money. No worries, William. Anytime, mate. I have a prediction for Flippy hands will start reviewing mannequin. Probably. If you could confront one guy from YouTube, Mr. Joe would be the funniest. That guy would run from you so fast. I think so. He keeps talking about alpha males. If you've got to keep talking about alpha males all the time, it obviously means that you're not one. Like the old saying from William Shakespeare, I do believe the lady doth protest too much. I'm not a hugely tall guy, but I have my own skills and my own abilities. And, I have a lot behind me as well. So I could have him removed very quickly. Flippy Hands will be reviewing carpool tunnels there, probably. If Chris Wren really is that broke to live in the slums, he has a motorcycle in the car. Why does it? Yeah, that's a good question to pose to Roger, because Roger knows a lot about Mr. Wren. If you're not linked to a Brit farming in the Philippines, link to Roger's channel. I'll give you the link downstairs. Just a second. His videos are excellent. He's online with us right now. One of my preferred channels. If you can, sub to him. His videos are very good and very informative. He'll keep you up to date with everything coming out. It's a confidence trick. Yeah. But the thing is, he thinks that people will do that. That's the problem, Kapan. He does believe it. Hang on, just pasting this for anybody who hasn't got Brit farming in the Philippines. The friend thinks he's not a beggar. He keeps going around. Yeah, kick anybody out. Misbehave, blocked. I remember some of the ladies who would have helped JLB feeding programs got $500 pesos fine for the yeah, absolutely. You have to register a charity there to do that. I believe there's a few foreigners that are doing charities, but legal ones. He spent the next week publicly apologizing for kicking. Yeah. Roger is he doesn't mince words. He'll tell you how it is. And if you're not on his channel, please use the link. William, to you as well, mates. Brian, to you as well. Get on his channel. He doesn't mince words. Apart from Andy's channel and a few others, they're worth looking into because they will pop up from time to time with excellent, well-placed videos. Plus, there's also one that I've been watching recently. I like them a lot. I'm going to put that one as that's the Raw Facts. I'm not sure who's running this. I can just imagine. But if you, hang on just a second. Sorry. I'll give you this. This also gives you plenty of info. Right. Okay. Obviously, you subscribe to my channel. I try to give legal, proper, justifiable updates on travel as well. As real news about the Philippines vloggers, unlike right. I've put all the links there. Roger's channel is just above your comments, William. And the latest ones, the Raw. If you didn't get it, let me know, and I'll put it there again. Hemi wants some of that Mr. Joe's Jungle Snake. Will he share the videos? And scamming is not Mr. Joe's only big talent. No, apparently not. Let's put it this way. What makes me laugh is Mr. Joe's older videos, which I think he deleted a load of them, and he used to talk about how tough he was and how he would get you, and that he's got FBI connections and all this. No worries, William. Anytime, mate. Anything you need. It used to make me laugh because I thought, how could someone try to cover his failings and his weakness by trying to brag about how special he is and how tough he is, and it doesn't add up. Keeps talking about how only alpha males come onto his channel, and if you really have to go that far, seriously. Basically, yeah, he's a stalker, a liar, and a bullshitter. And to be quite honest with you, I don't think he would front anybody if they turned up on his doorstep. So yeah, he goes on it. He talked about his trips to Vietnam and the things he did there, and I've always found it's dodgy. And he took those photographs of the girl called Bunny or whatever. Absolutely. A real man does stay silent. You don't need to brag about what you can do. You truly don't. In fact, it's best not to, because it attracts the wrong attention. And that's what I don't understand is I don't think I've ever had to threaten anyone on YouTube or anything like that. If I need to go see someone, I'll go see someone. I'm not seeing inviting Filipinos to have a baby, but they have to pay it. That's funny. His channel is motivated for some suckers to donate. What it is, yeah, it's not just for the fake charity. What it is, he ups his channel. He big ups his channel to try to provoke people who wouldn't normally go to his channel to say, you know, that the weaker simps is, oh, if you come to my channel, you're an alpha male. Really? And people want to believe that crap. And that's the sad thing, is there are weak-souled individuals who will actually want to believe that shit. People who brag about their connections almost invariably don't have. Absolutely. It's all talk. Because let's put it this way. He talked so bad about Willie that if his connections were as good as he said, Willie wouldn't exist. He'd be wearing a concrete overcoat. Tim K said he was a surfer his whole life. He has even been. I don't think there's actually been a surfboard strong enough to hold the bloody pig that big. So, to be honest with you, I don't know where he comes off with that. What is all this with Terence Flannery saying has adopted a daughter? He's too old for the. Yeah, absolutely. It's got to be bollocks, because maybe his wife can, because she's young enough, but he can't. It's not legally. He's way too old. He's way past the age. So it might be some bollocks he's talking again. As a foreigner, he is not even allowed in a room with his own, with a minor that is not. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I better watch on. Tim K might send his father-in-law into. Yeah, they'll come down and kill you. Take you out into the coconut field. Might even take you into the bamboo forest. Terence has to be paying someone off. Terence is just another scumbag. He's a freeloader that went there and thought he could do something. Met web surfer. He couldn't even surf the sand. He tried to surf a bed and he shat on it. I was going to do a video about that, Kapan, but it's such an ultra-sensitive subject. Really? Popular vlog series coming soon. Mick and Perry deliver coffee via the air cannon mounted on the back of Perry's truck, helping the fills one ballistic bag of beans at a time. Nice one, Mick. Terence and Bohol Baboy have to pay off their local barangay captain. I am sure. And I wouldn't be surprised if Tim K did the same. Tim K's father-in-law wants to take him to that banana field. Well, apparently, didn't he? There was a story that he popped his mother-in-law. Gave her the old, I'm not sure about that. That's why he's getting everybody to pay for their house. I have a recommendation. Watch Sunshine Shoulders video of the 5 Jordan rules. This is a must see. I cannot believe what he said. I haven't watched that one. I've watched others because I don't watch him very often. I find him, you know, he is an e-beggar, but not of the same magnitude. And the way he talks sometimes is just bollocks. But I'll have a look at that one. I'll definitely look at that one, Brian. Rika now pretending pill will open it. Yeah, but that's what they've been doing all along, Mrs. H. They've been saying that they will open, they will open, they will open. They cost people a lot of money. They have cost people a lot of money and lost flights because of their bullshit stories. Mark the way I heard it. Beth is the one with the connections payoffs. Well, she would be. David, a lot of comments. I will definitely look at that, Brian. I've got to, because I've got to catch up with some stuff. Sunshine Skimmer, the biggest fake. Yeah. Well, apparently, according to what he said, this is the one I'm interested in. Cebu and Brian. You might want to watch this one because he mentioned that his visa is running out, his tourist visa, because he's not married to the Philippines, so he can't stay. So apparently he's going to have to leg it back to the States He knows it, but he says he's not going to the States. He's going to go to Guam or some other U.S. territory. So he's going to wait out the thing and come back. That's if his missus ain't shacked up with someone else. My train of thought, ask questions, opinions, totally correct about foreigners being alone with no related children. Yeah. I've always been careful. I've got stepchildren there who I adore, and I've got my little niece as well. I've always been very, very careful. You don't want to put yourself in a position where the authorities could take a shot at you for no reason. Might be completely innocent. So I don't understand how this Terence Flannery can be claiming what he's claiming. It just seems that everything that couple do is fake. They are fake. They go out giving billet buying boxes out to the people out there. They forget to tell you that they've taken the best pieces out for themselves and put all the junk in one to give away. When the money runs out, Tim K will be led to the coconut field. Well, it won't run out because he's still getting disability from the U.S. government for his Bronze Star in the Philippines, which he never got any injury anyway. He's claiming military disability, so that's $3,500 a month, not to mention what he's making on YouTube. So he gets to stay in 5-star hotels whilst you get to really watch his bullshit videos. So, yeah. He's a scumbag. I read sometime today that their house building project isn't funded by Terence and Beth. It's funded by a group of charities. Yeah, I'm sure it is. And they're just taking the videos claiming it's them. I would not be surprised, Kapan. Grace. Which Grace are we referring to? Sorry, William, I'm a bit, so many things coming in. I'm trying to get my head around it. But yeah, I want to see what Sunshine Shoulders does next if he does go out of the country. The irony is, I was asked about Philly. I have never known him to this point to ask anybody for anything. Never. And if he has, I haven't noticed. Tim K must be diagnosed with PTSD. You wouldn't be able to tell. Yeah, well, of course not. But the thing is, PTSD for never serving in a rifle platoon. He was bloody rear echelon. What did he get? What was it? The Pizza Hut that gave him PTSD? Where are you in the Philippines? I'm not at the moment. At the moment, I'm in Gibraltar, but you'll be open up in Civic Bay. Actually, we will be in, my wife's hometown of Dumaguete. We've got a place in Manila as well. We've got a condo there, not $1 million one, closer to 1 million pesos. We've got a condo there. We're spending most of the time between Manila and Dumaguete and Cebu and things like that. We've got businesses as well to run there. So, yeah. Grace sent many boxes. Yes, sorry, yes, absolutely. Absolutely right. Yeah. And sent money for others in the box. Yeah, yes, I do know that because the Raw Facts dealt with that as well. Yes, I do apologize, William. You're absolutely right. I do know the Grace that you refer. Well, don't know. I know of her, but yeah, definitely she was definitely on that one. Tim K being gangbanged caused PTSD. That's on the front line. No, but they saw his rear line. Yeah, Raw Facts is very good. I don't know who's running it, but I admire their work. And I'm looking forward to their next video. That should be interesting. They're going to take out, they're planning to take out 2, which I should have mentioned earlier. Mel Jean Salon and Roaming Hogan. They're a couple. They are also e-begging. Tim K. Okay. Right. Yeah. These two. That's an interesting one. I know I don't normally bring up names here, but I've had no choice today. This couple. She has a channel, as her name says, and this is a woman whose neighbor house burnt down. She got a lot of money from people to help out with this house, at the same time as building her own house and buying a car, but she couldn't help her neighbors with money. She had to beg for it. You watch the videos, it'll just sicken you. A Brit not farming in the Philippines recommended. Yes, he's also not farming in the Philippines. I also got recommended, and I found that channel very, very informative. Not sure who runs it, but well done to them. It's one of my, whenever they got a video, I definitely stop to watch. Guys, been going for over 2 hours. I'm having a blast, but I've got to get to bed soon. So I'm going to give it for another 13 minutes, 12, 13 minutes, and then I'm going to off the shop. I will do another one soon so we can catch up again. Yeah. Eventually, the YouTube algorithm will start dug this channel. Everyone. Yeah. Yeah. You will, Lou. That's Roger. He's on here now with us at the moment. I think he's at work, but he's on here with us. Yeah. The Battlefield bad boy is suffering from PTSD. He was last in the chow line once. Please be sympathetic and give generously. Yeah. Apparently, he identifies as a starving child. And you can't argue with that because you're not allowed to. The algorithm. Okay, how did you find me? That's interesting. Because I never see my videos come up in the suggestion thing on my TV, so I'm not signed into the TV, but I never see my videos pop up at all. I'm glad you did, and I'm glad you joined. I hope you enjoyed the videos and the lives. When is Boss Hog making his million pesos? I like that, CV. Mel Jean Solon did the same thing. Her neighbor's shack burnt down. Yeah, she's begging for donations, and then 2 weeks later, she had bought a brand new car. After not long, before she the neighbor's house, but she just spent money from her YouTube, allegedly, from her gifts, building her own little house there. Then her neighbor's house burnt down, and she asked for money for that. And then 2 weeks later, she buys a bloody car. So people are asking her, where the hell did you get the money for your car? Weren't you supposed to be helping your neighbor? So yeah, Brian, I mean, it's just outrageous, which is why I expect the Raw Facts to do a video on that. They are not happy with that situation. So that should be interesting. Did this? Yep. So it's going to be fun. I have got a new video coming out. It goes on the backside of my last video. Just another information video. That'll be out soon enough, and probably in the next few days. I did put it down. Oh, Mel G's, hold on, hang on, bear with me a second. I'll do that for you now, mate. Give us 1 second. I shall find it. Right. With this one, you are going to have to review her older videos.
Hey guys, in today's video, I am going to share with you why do I love Cebu, Philippines.
Give me that link.
I have compiled all my travel videos on this island, and if you guys are interested...
Get off. Oh, sorry about that. I'll put it for him. Don't worry, True, I got it there. Right. You'll have to look at her older videos. She does know how to work the audience. I totally agree. It's funny. I watched her videos and thought she's nice. But yeah, you've got to go to the underside of that. Anybody can put up a front about how special they are. I mean, my bikini videos got me 1 million subscribers already. So what I'm saying is you've got to dig beneath that, because that's just a front. It's the same as a few of them. You can tell it's a front. And she puts on a great front, but behind the scenes it's a case of where can I make my next acquisition of cash? So yeah. Not really, not make. I would say making an honest living, but how can you pay for build a house and a car within months of each other, and then also get people to pay to help? She got funded. She got funded. People were giving her money. Simps were giving her money for her house. Watch the other videos, Kapan. Person in charge of the algorithm at YouTube. The contact with Levi's. What's that? Nice one, Mick. Oh, right. Astute. With regards to the tiny island girl, I am not a fan at all. She is as fake as the rest, and she's just one of these e-beggars that hangs around with the others. A very close friend of the ego girl. Yeah, it does. Brian, I totally agree. It does take you several videos to think. Thing is, I smelt a rat within her first few, and I thought, how is she building this house in the province, but she wants to live in the city? It doesn't make sense. And she was with the Hogan guy, and they kept building the house. And I thought, fine, they can build the house. But then she even admitted that she was getting money from people to do it. So it's no different from the other e-beggars. I've watched a few of Pinoy channels. It was clear that they were using I unsubscribed, especially the one that was hanging out with Gio. Which is ego in the Philippines. Yeah, Astute. She hangs around. Her best friend was Ego. Ego in the Philippines. That's her best friend. The diminutive girl was also asking for help. Yeah, but she's not studying. She's not studying. She asked for help for her father's house or grandfather's house to put tiles on. She's been begging for money for building a house for her family, and and the thing is that people are giving it. I'm still waiting for a video skit on Boss Hog. Hello, everyone. I'm a fat foreigner farming in the Philippines for no profit. Yeah. No, she should be. Chromosome should be in jail. Lucy watched a couple of her videos and wanted to punch the screen. Lucy absolutely detests Chromosome. You know what I'm talking about, babe? Chromosome. I don't see, though, how she got enough in donations to buy a new car in 2 weeks. I've noticed in Philippines, everyone likes to set the good girl image, God-fearing, simple, and famous. Yeah, you always see it. You see it on every second channel. The simple life. I'm just a simple girl. I was talking about this with Lucy the other day. It's one of those scams. And she said she saved up for the car. How can you save up for the car if you've just built a house for yourself? And then you begged for money for your neighbor's house, which made their neighbor's house 10 times better than it was originally. And then she's bought a car. Shah's vlog. I don't think I know that one. Astute, I really don't think I know that one. You'll have to send me the link or something. Has the little country lass dumped the sailor yet? I don't watch her channel. Neither do I. I don't know. There are rumors that she has, and there's rumors and there's talk about that she hasn't. I'm not sure. I don't feel like vilifying the local Filipinos. There is little chance of them getting a job that pays more than $5 a day. It's the foreigners that go there to beg that are the worst. I would agree to a certain degree, but they're not taking money from their own. They're taking money from outside. So to me, it's one and the same thing. Could we say the same if they went abroad and did it there? Totally agree to a certain degree, and I also disagree, Kapan. Not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just saying in this case, I would have to disagree because I've seen Filipino vloggers that have gone abroad and they've done the same thing from there. You know, I only watched 4 videos from Ging in the Philippines. Yes, she is. No, she's blatant. She was the girlfriend of Gio, Flippy Hands. You're catching up now. She is what we call ego because her ego's through the roof. She is a huge scammer. Anyone else smelling a simp around here? Brian Barnes, foreigners could go to their embassies and get a plane flight back to the country. If they were, of course they could, but they don't bother because they know they got it good there. Absolutely, I totally agree with him. The thing is, we could make countless discussions about how these poor girls are suffering when they could easily get a job. They could go abroad. They could work as an OFW. Many do. We could say they only get $5 a day, but they could go abroad to work. A lot of them do. You know, they're saying they're being educated or, you know, they want money for education, but they're not going to school. You know, they've learned to scam and that's what they know. So it depends on how you want to look at it. Obviously, I'm more critical than most. But, you know, it is what it is. And to be honest with you guys, I don't have any sympathy for these. Kapan is no way a scammer. Kapan comes with honest opinions, and I have to back him up. Kapan is not a scammer. He brings in a different perspective, not a bad one, a unique perspective, but he's in no way a simp. The man is not a simp, not at all. And take me back to the old days of the Philippines with no cell phones and no internet. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Of course they won't. The UK won't. If you're stuck abroad, you have to get your family to get you a ticket, and they will. The most that the British Embassy will do to you is they will contact your family for you, and then probably charge them for the bill for the phone call as well. British government, unlike the US, won't give a fuck about their things. Okay, guys, look, this has been brilliant. Before this gets ugly, I am going to get out of here. Yeah. Had a great time, guys, and I'm going to do this again very soon. The British government won't. They won't. They'll get your family to send you a ticket or someone very close to you. Guys, thank you so much. Nice one, Mike. Good way to end. I'm going to get off now. I've got to go to bed. Been fun. Yes, absolutely had a great time. I will catch up with you guys very, very soon. Later, David. Later, Astute. Later, Roger. Yeah, good night, Mark. Good night, Mike. Good night, Kapan. Good night, all. Good night, True. Been great. Had a blast as always. We'll try to catch up again very, very soon for another one. Peace out, dudes. Take care, guys. Thank you, William. Thank you for joining. You've been very informative. Glad to have you on board. Liked your input. Really did. Good night, all. Thank you, and bye-bye.